From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth.
Good Friday morning. Yesterday was a beautiful day to be outside. We're going to have more of the same for today, but our weather certainly gets more interesting tonight and especially into tomorrow with an incoming storm system. It's going to do a couple different things to our weather, but Saturday 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. First Alert Weather Day, Kittitas Valley. Those peak wind gusts could be between 55 to 60 miles per hour. We're certainly going to have a lot to say about that a little bit later in the show, but for now, we start you off with a live, beautiful look at Pasco. This view coming courtesy of the Dust Devils. They are playing tonight. Right now, temperatures in the 40s and 50s for lower elevations. We're in the 40s up in the Cascades, 30s, 40s, and 50s up in the Blues. So I'm thinking for most spots, just too warm to run into anything like frost. Okay, here's your day planner for lower elevations. Going to be around 75 already come time for lunchtime, and then up into the 80s at the peak of daytime heating. So yes, it will be very summer-like for today, but that storm system coming in, bringing shower and thunderstorm chances for tonight into tomorrow. Also, it's going to cool us off. Also, it's going to bring some big-time wind gusts. So lots to talk about coming up on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
Right now on Good Morning Northwest, a man dies in police custody just moments after being arrested. We have what officers are saying happened.
And if you often travel between Yakima and Pasco, there's now a new way to do so. We have all the details on that newly added route.
And later, a bit of a surprise visitor floated right into a local high school parking lot while a hot air balloon had students looking up in awe. And we hear just why they landed there. Those stories and so many more right here on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest on your side.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal.
And I am Jade Elliott. It is Friday, May 2nd, and it's my grandpa's birthday.
Happy birthday!
So I have to
Grandpa.
say happy birthday to Poppy.
You always tell me stories about him, and he sounds like the cutest thing ever.
He's the best. We love him so much. But we've made it to the end of the week. It is Friday. We have a lot of news to get to this morning, starting out of Kennewick. That's where police say an investigation's underway after a man died while in police custody.
Now, this incident happened yesterday just after 10 a.m. when officers responded to reports of a 45-year-old man walking in the middle of the road. The man is now identified as Carlos Rodriguez, and he was walking near Canal Drive and Crosswinds Boulevard. After officers determined that he was not committing any violations, they left, but they were called back shortly after. Now, during the second call is when officers learned that he had a warrant for his arrest.
Yeah, Rodriguez was taken into custody without incident. Officers say that's when he, though, became unresponsive while handcuffed in the back of a patrol car. So Kennewick police suspected that Rodriguez was intoxicated. They administered Narcan. An ambulance was called out, but Rodriguez passed away at the scene. His family has been notified, but the exact cause of death has not yet been disclosed.
Now, they're known for cross-examinations and closing arguments, but now Washington lawyers are being asked to take on a new role as ambassador. It's all part of the Rule of Law Ambassador program, and the idea is to equip lawyers with the tools they need to go into their communities, answer tough questions, and explain what the rule of law really means.
It's important for the system to work that everybody understand it. It's a complicated process, and getting out and so hopefully helping people not be scared of the system and have an understanding of how it works. It helps everybody.
Lawyers across the state are holding special public oath ceremonies, reaffirming their promise to protect the people and the U.S. and state constitutions.
6:03, and in the latest developments in an escalating conflict between the sheriff and the county commissioners, Franklin County Sheriff Jim Raymond has announced just yesterday that he received a civil lawsuit notification from the Fraternal Order of Police. So this lawsuit comes after weeks of tension following county commissioners' attempt to establish a Bureau of Corrections, which is separate from the sheriff's authority. It's a move that Sheriff Raymond calls unconstitutional and unlawful. Sheriff Raymond, who was elected to serve until December of 2026, said he has or was never consulted about the establishment of a Bureau of Corrections and would have objected had he been included in that discussion. Now, the Franklin County Prosecutor's Office will handle the civil lawsuit, and Sheriff Raymond will have legal representation to speak on his behalf. The sheriff indicated that he expects similar actions from other labor groups soon.
Now in Pasco, after celebrating 2 back-to-back record-breaking years, the Tri-Cities Airport's quarterly stats are out, and from January to March, over 115,000 people boarded a flight at PSC. Now this is a 12% increase over their first quarter in 2024, and Airport Director Buck Taft says this is a fantastic start to the year, also adding that the uptick has a lot to do with people choosing to fly local.
I'm never going to tell you I'm planning for 12% growth to continue. But I think realistically, as we head into the busy season, I think if we're going to start seeing 6% growth. So last year we had the second Phoenix flight, which we didn't have at this time last year. So that'll start balancing out. Then as we get into October, that's where Alaska started LAX. So, I think we're going to see significant growth.
Taft says due to the demand, many airliners have returned to flying the larger 737 planes instead of the smaller ones. He also tells us construction projects are continuing at a very healthy pace.
6:05 and staying on the ground. If you're looking to travel between Yakima and Pasco, there's a new way to do that. Bel Air's Central Washington Airporter has added a Grape Line connector bus route. There are 3 daily round trip routes between Pasco and Walla Walla. From Tuesdays to Fridays, you can also catch 2 daily round trips that connect Walla Walla, Pasco, and Yakima. You will need a prepaid reservation to travel between Pasco and Yakima. And the cities of Pasco, Kennewick, Richland, West Richland, and both Franklin and Benton counties are taking a stand on a controversial issue. At a recent city council meeting, Pasco leaders voted to support a regional resolution called the Protection and Preservation of Girls Sports. Now, the resolution calls for limiting participation in girls' school sports to athletes assigned female at birth, effectively barring transgender girls from competing. Pasco's mayor says the city supports the resolution in an effort to maintain fairness in youth athletics.
Very critical. I've had folks ask, well, that's kind of out of your lane. Really, that's a school district issue. But the reality is safety and giving our kids the best opportunity is in the city of Pasco's purview and its jurisdictions.
Now, the call to action is asking local legislatures to take action on helping establish a state position on whether transgender athletes should be allowed to participate in girls' sports.
Now, the city of Grandview is celebrating a new business being added to its town. Wine Country Business Center held its grand opening and officially marked its doors open to the community with the ribbon cutting ceremony. The co-owner says this business is set to help other local small businesses, and she also says it's intended to help those who work from home as well.
Trying to operate out of an extra bedroom in their house or maybe even their dining room table, and this gives them an option that's a professional space and hopefully allows them to get some more work done and to grow their business through attending different workshops that are here.
Some of the business amenities include office spaces, Wi-Fi, copy, and a conference room.
6:08, still ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. Could relief be on the horizon in the ongoing U.S.-China trade battle? What China's latest move could mean for global markets and also for your wallet.
But first, our Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert will have your first alert weather forecast. Good Morning Northwest. We'll be right back.
The Memorial Day Super Sale is on now at Furniture Row. Shop top brands like La-Z-Boy, FlexSteel, Fork Holder Amish, and save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Plus, get 60 months no interest. The Memorial Day Super Sale on now at Furniture Row.
For over 49 years, Shelby's Floral has been your homegrown neighbor, bringing joy and beauty to every occasion. We're more than just a flower shop and specialize in beautiful custom arrangements, live plants, silk florals, and home decor. Our experienced designers are here to help you with all your floral needs, ensuring that every bouquet is as special as the moment it celebrates. Visit us today at our brand new location on Clearwater in Kennewick. We're part of your community and can't wait to help you celebrate life's moments. Shelby's Floral.
Make-A-Wish Alaska and Washington is holding an Air Miles drive to help grant wishes to local children with critical illnesses. With nearly every wish now through August requiring air travel, your donation of airline miles today can launch countless journeys of joy and healing. Alaska Airlines will match a portion of the Alaska donations to jumpstart the campaign, and McCurley dealerships want to help get the word out to Eastern Washington. Turn miles into smiles by donating your unused air miles or points to Make-A-Wish Alaska and Washington today.
Regain your quality of life with expert spine care at Prosser Memorial Health. Neurological spine surgeon Dr. David Yam, with over 20 years of experience, specializes in comprehensive spine care, minimally invasive surgery, and disc replacement. Dr. Yam is now seeing patients at our new Spine Center locations in Prosser and Walla Walla. Call 509-786-5599 today to schedule your appointment. New, returning, and second opinion patients welcome. The new Spine Center at Prosser Memorial Health. This is how we care.
What does it mean to be here for good? It means being here for the artists who dream, the shop owner who knows your order by heart, and the mentors who leave a lasting impact. Here for singing Take Me Out to the Ball Game and big comeback stories. Here for the long haul from Omak to Sandpoint to Baker City. Here for your family, your neighbors, for you. STCU. Here for good.
The Memorial Day Super Sale is on now at Furniture Row. Shop top brands like La-Z-Boy, FlexSteel, Fork-Holder Amish, and save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Plus, get 60 months no interest. The Memorial Day Super Sale on now at Furniture Row.
Operation Best Friend, sponsored by As You Wish Real Estate Services, Christine Connolly, Realtor.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Yesterday was a fantastic day to be outside. Today is going to be even better to be outside if you like warmer weather, because we will end up being warmer. Morning temperatures are warmer compared to yesterday morning. 30s and 40s in Kittitas County, 35 for Cle Elum, 40 in Ellensburg. Then in the Yakima Valley, temperatures spanning from 41 to 51. 41 for Toppenish, 51 for Sela, 42 for Yakima. Then in the lower Columbia Basin, we're all in the low to mid 40s, 40 for Tri-Cities, 45 for Mesa. There is one aberration, Hanford, in the upper 40s, 49 up towards the site. And then for the Blue Foothills, mostly around 50 degrees, 30s, 40s, and 50s up in the higher terrain of the Blues. I'm thinking none of us are going to have to break out the ice scraper for this morning. Okay, here's your coat cast for today for the Tri-Cities. Light jacket weather for this morning. I'm thinking as soon as 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock this morning, it's going to be t-shirt weather, and it's certainly going to be t-shirt weather as we head into this afternoon. So for today, lots of sunshine on the map. Could have a shower or thunderstorm or two as we head into the late afternoon in the Kittitas Valley or up in the Cascades. And again, highs going to be summer-like out there. Will be about 10 degrees warmer than normal for the second day of May. I'm going with 87 for the Tri-Cities, 87 for Hermiston. And then for tonight, this is when showers and thunderstorms become a little bit more widespread, and overnight lows could drop down into the 40s and 50s for lower elevations, 30s and 40s up in the higher terrain. Winds becoming much more of a factor for tonight and especially into tomorrow. I'll tell you about that coming up in a few minutes.
Thanks, Josh. 12 minutes after 6 in your national headlines this morning, the Chinese government is suggesting the Trump administration has reached out to them to initiate trade talks. And it comes as the impact of the trade war is setting in, with several big-name corporations revealing just how much the tariffs will cost them. Those prices expected to be passed on to the consumer. Christian Cordero has the details.
This morning, as the trade war between the U.S. and China has stalled imports at the nation's busiest ports, the back and forth between officials is ramping up. The Chinese government suggests the Trump administration has initiated talks over President Trump's 145% tariffs, saying the United States has recently taken the initiative to discuss the trade war. Trump has repeatedly claimed China reached out to him, which Beijing denies. The talks come as major companies reveal the impact of Trump's tariffs targeting several major trading partners. General Motors predicts up to $5 billion in extra costs this year. Hershey, which imports cocoa beans, expects to lose $20 million per quarter. Apple says it could take a $900 million hit from tariffs this quarter. And McDonald's blames economic uncertainty for its biggest sales slowdown since the pandemic.
That's what we heard from McDonald's today, that it was the middle income customer that was slowing down.
Trump insists the rising prices and volatility are temporary and that his tariffs will eventually level the playing field for American businesses and bring jobs back to the U.S. His message last night to graduates at the University of Alabama:
you're the first graduating class of the golden age of America. We're in the golden age. You watch.
But John Boyd Jr., a fourth-generation farmer in Virginia, says the cost and uncertainty of doing business has forced him to adapt just to make ends meet.
He's created a national fiasco for America's farmers. He's talking out of both sides of his mouth, and there's no oversight for this president, and it's frustrating for me.
And we're hearing that online retailers Shein and Temu will see higher prices beginning today if you're shopping there when that trade loophole is lifted. Economists have warned of higher costs for everything, with potential shortages for certain products. All right, still ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. Coming up, we'll check back in with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth. He will have a look at how your weekend is shaping up with his first alert forecast, giving you that live look outside this morning from the Dust Devils camera in Pasco. Beautiful start to your Friday at 6:15. We're back after the break.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time for a different kind of power. Whether you choose an electric Honda or a hybrid, meet the next generation of vehicles. It's the perfect time to get a Civic Hybrid, the 2025 North American Car of the Year. Hurry into your Honda dealer today.
Looking to explore the beauty of this great nation? Then you'll need a reliable and comfortable RV. There's always RV shows. But have you thought about the crowds, the long lines, the high admission fees? Is it really worth it? At Broadmoor RV, we're here to help you save some dough and skip the show. With our top-notch customer service and on-site financing options, it's easy to get the RV of your dreams. Come to Broadmoor and get the best deals and service around, and find the perfect RV for your adventures.
It's the mother of all giveaways, where one lucky viewer wins this awesome Mother's Day collection. Check it out. Enter to win each day on the contest page at AppleValleyNewsNow.com. From Jewelry Design Center, the Flower Bar, Curve Appeal, Fiction, and AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
Welcome to the Flower Bar, where every bouquet tells your unique story. Our talented designers craft personalized masterpieces from the freshest seasonal blooms, ensuring no two arrangements are ever alike. Whether you're building your own creation or choosing from our designer collections, we'll bring your floral vision to life. Visit our new location in Richland and discover a truly bespoke flower experience. Start your floral journey at the Flower Bar on theparkway.com.
All right, so let's begin.
Spend 2025 with Jimmy Kimmel Live.
Oh, no one else is clapping?
New Kimmel, weeknights on ABC.
Austin Reed is a television news leader with a passion for unique stories that have affected positive change for more than 20 years.
Get the best local news coverage every day, right here.
Wendy Redmond, Austin Reed, Stacey Lee, Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
Friday.
This could get messy.
From Marvel Studios Thunderbolts, Florence Pugh.
You work so hard. You are in every film I love.
Plus Adam Devine.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
This newscast sponsored by Mariano Morales Law. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Today is going to be another beautiful day out there, but of course our weather gets a lot more interesting as we head into this weekend. We have a first alert weather day for the Kittitas Valley, 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. for tomorrow, as those peak wind gusts could be between 55 to 60 miles per hour. Now for tonight, after 5 p.m., that's going to be our first real strong round of winds, as they could gust between 50 to 55 miles per hour in the Kittitas Valley, 40 to 45 miles per hour in the Bluefoot Hills of Morrow County. Then for tomorrow, this is going to be the main time frame, 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. Again, peak gusts around 55 to 60 miles per hour in the Kittitas Valley, 45 to 50 miles per hour in the Bluefoot Hills of Morrow County. Then for Sunday, another round of winds, but this round isn't going to be nearly as strong. Okay, and these winds associated with a storm system that could bring us some shower and thunderstorm chances. So we'll show you that with Futurecast radar. We put this into motion. This is 11 p.m. tonight. This is when we're starting to see some showers in Kittitas and Yakima counties. Some of those could congeal into thunderstorms overnight into the wee hours of the morning on Saturday. This is 5 in the morning. Some of this starting to get into the lower Columbia Basin. It's going to be a very slow march off towards the east, but by the late morning, I think that's probably when we're going to have our best shot of some some light showers in the lower Columbia Basin, and then into the afternoon, this is going to pivot into the Blue Foothills and also into the Blue Mountains, where we'll have a decent chance of some thunderstorms. Then for Sunday, mostly dry, could have a few leftover showers in the mountains or the foothills, but that's about it. Here's some of the rainfall totals we're expecting from this storm system. It's not going to be very much, folks, maybe between 0.1 to 0.2 inches of rainfall for the Blue Foothills or the Blue Mountains, but that is about it. This is going to end up being a pretty dry forecast after that, and the high temperatures, they go down for this weekend. They go down by quite a bit from Friday to Saturday, but we start to trend warmer again as we head into next week. Here's the 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Summer like today, substantially cooler this weekend with small shower chances Saturday, then dry and warmer again next week. For Yakima, big cool down for this weekend, but trending warmer as we head into next week with plenty of sunshine. Then for Ellensburg, strong winds this weekend, especially Saturday. Finally, some calmer winds to start next week as we hold on to beautiful and sunny weather. Then for Hermiston, dramatically cooler with shower chances for Saturday, but our weather hits the reset button next week with more warmth and sunshine. Then for Walla Walla, showers likely for Saturday and even perhaps a few thunderstorms, maybe a leftover shower for Sunday, but the forecast looks pretty dry after that.
All right, 6:21 still ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. Iconic punk band Green Day has been honored with a star on the Walk of Fame. We have the details on that, and Kanye making headlines, and it's no laughing matter. We'll have those stories coming up and more in your entertainment news.
If you'd like to improve your sleep, you're going to love the Sit, Sleep, and Relax sale at Walker's Furniture, where the Memorial Day savings are starting early on Beautyrest, Serta, and over 40 more styles of the best name brand mattresses. This is your moment to sleep better and pay less. Plus, special 5 years financing is available with no money down, so you can wake up feeling refreshed and pay over time. And you can get up to $300 of additional free furniture with select sets sold this week at Walker's.
Meet the Moore family. They switched from cable internet to Ziply Fiber and got so much more. Mr. Moore got more upload speed for next level gaming and live streaming to the masses. Mason Moore got even more done for his sneaker business, quickly uploading HD product demos and video conferencing without freezing.
Brad, you're on mute.
And now that her family doesn't need her for tech support, Mrs. Moore has more time to stream games into overtime.
Let's go!
Get more of what you love by switching to Ziply Fiber for $65 less per month than cable at ziplyfiber.com.
Let's go for a walk. Let's go for a ride. Whether you're shaping up a small yard or taking on serious acreage, let's go the distance. Shop in-store and online for 0% financing and instant rebates on select Steel mowers. Steel. Let's go mow.
How many times have you tried to clean a stubborn mess but end up with no success? What you need is the all-new waterproof Ruby Horsepower, the new cordless and rechargeable power scrubber that cleans faster and easier, guaranteed. Watch, baked on oven grease is no match. It blasts away dirt and grime in no time. The power comes from our rotating brushes, spinning at 350 RPM. The incredible torque fights calcium, mildew, mold, and more. Take it in the kitchen where it busts through caked-on crud, or outside and tackle tough tasks with ease. Get your Ruby Horsepower with 4 additional attachments, all for just $39.99. Great news! They're in stock and ready to ship. Due to high demand, only 2 per order. Order now.
Call 1-800-959-5913. That's 1-800-959-5913, or visit horsepowerscrubber.com. So call 1-800-959-5913 now.
Judy Justice.
And I'm just getting started.
Today at 4 on Apple Valley News Now.
Hey, welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. In your entertainment news this morning, the iconic rock band Green Day, who my children were just kind of recently introduced to and are now obsessed with.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they now have a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
So the ceremony was held Thursday morning yesterday in Los Angeles, and group members Billy Joe Armstrong, Mike Dirnt, and Trey Cool were all there to receive the honor, and the band's producer as well as actor Ryan Reynolds were guest speakers.
Green Day was formed in Berkeley, California in 1986. The band has won 5 Grammy Awards and is one of the best-selling groups of all time.
There they are right there. They have sold more than 75 million records worldwide and were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And if that wasn't enough, and this is where my kids fell in love with them, the band recently performed for more than 200,000 people at Coachella, and we were watching the live streams of Coachella.
I'm so glad you guys introduced the kids to them.
Oh yeah, we're like, oh, you gotta listen to this. And so now it's funny. So Jax, he's 9, he loves it, but he played it the other day on the way home from school, and Genevieve in the back, she goes, oh, it's Green Day.
Oh, I love this.
She's
Boulevard of
great.
Broken Dreams, one of the best songs
So good.
ever.
I know. So congrats to them. All right, more entertainment headlines this morning. Kanye West is planning to sue his dentist for getting him addicted to laughing gas. Which we're apparently on right now. The rapper's legal team sent Dr. Thomas Connolly a formal notice of intent to sue.
So it claims that Dr. Connolly gave West nitrous oxide during cosmetic dental treatments, and the complaint alleges that Connolly then taught West how to self-administer the gas and sent large tanks of it to his home. It goes on to say that West sustained neurological damage due to prolonged exposure to it.
His wife, Bianca Censori, is also involved. She claims West's addiction deprived her of the companionship, support, and marital relationship of her husband. Dr. Connolly has not commented on the matter.
And now talking about the Met Gala, one of fashion's biggest nights out. It returns on Monday, and every year it draws celebrities to the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York for dinner and drinks, but for what's mostly known for the looks on the red carpet, which always has a theme.
Yes, and this year's theme is called Tailored for You. It's in connection with the Costumes Institute's exhibition called Superfine, Tailoring Black Style. The actual exhibition will open to the public on May 10th.
Superfine will celebrate black dandyism from the 18th century through to its revival during the Harlem Renaissance and its impact on fashion today. The co-chairs for the gala include actor Coleman Domingo, Formula One driver Lewis Hamilton, rapper A$AP Rocky, and musician, record producer, and record producer Pharrell Williams. They'll work with Vogue editor-in-chief Anna Wintour, along with honorary co-chair LeBron James.
And the guest list is always mysterious, but some of them have been revealed. So that includes Simone Biles, Angel Reese, and Sha'Carri Richardson. Also musicians Doechii, Tyla, Usher, and Janelle Monáe, and many more. LeBron James as co-chair.
Hey,
I didn't know that. That's funny.
He
does a lot, yeah.
I was going to say, doesn't he have his
stressful,
own line as well? I think he has like a LeBron James line.
That sounds right.
That sounds right, doesn't it? Yeah. I love the Met Gala.
We're going to be going through the looks, and I can't wait to see what Josh has to say about them.
I want all his hot takes.
Yeah.
I'll have a lot to say.
We'll have that on Tuesday.
All right, so much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. It was a surprise from the skies. A hot air balloon lands in a Pasco school parking lot. How it turned into a teachable moment for students.
Plus, we'll take a look at what events are coming to town this weekend, still ahead, with some coming from galaxies far, far away. Details are coming up in your next half hour.
Spectrum helps my business go from surviving to thriving. Even though our techniques are very ancient, we rely just as heavily on technology. We all collaborate on documents virtually. Our point of sale is all virtual. My Spectrum services help simplify my day.
Fast, reliable internet, starting at $40 a month, backed by the Spectrum commitment to keep your business connected.
All right, everybody. I know it's easy to forget things, but we don't want you to miss this new deal from US Cellular. Save big with our best price ever. Just $15 a line when you get 4 lines.
Ooh, I can save enough to buy a gift for my understanding wife.
Sorry, I'm late. Ooh, that's a great deal. I have a facial. This was fun.
Oh, come on. You have flowers? Save big with our best price ever. Just $15 a line when you get 4 lines. US Cellular, built for us.
Hi, I'm Rowdy with Total Energy Management. For 40 years, we've been keeping the Tri-Cities comfortable with top-notch heating and air conditioning services. We take pride in delivering exceptional service and unbeatable deals. Right now, you can save big with up to $4,900 in rebates and tax credits on a new Carrier heating and cooling system. So turn to the experts at Total Energy Management to ensure your house has the perfect temperature year-round. Visit TEMINC.com or call 946-4500 to learn more.
It's the Yakima Valley RV Show at the Yakima Valley Sundome, May 1st through the 5th. Get amazing discount prices from manufacturers from across the country, like Grand Design, StarCraft, and more. And top dollar for your trade. There's show-only financing with zero down, rates as low as 5.99, and no payments for 90 days. And talk about giveaways. Win a StarCraft trailer or $30,000 in cash. And every purchase gets a free Blackstone grill. So beat the tariffs at the National RV Show at the Yakima Valley Sundome. 5 days only.
Prosser Digestive Health Center offers the full spectrum of digestive health care. Services provided by board-certified gastroenterologist Dr. Jack Brandenburg include colon cancer screenings, treatment for swallowing problems, inflammatory bowel disease, liver disorders, and more. To schedule an appointment, call Prosser Digestive Health Center at 509-786-5599 or learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
For over 49 years, Shelby's Floral has been your homegrown neighbor, bringing joy and beauty to every occasion. We're more than just a flower shop and specialize in beautiful custom arrangements, live plants, silk florals, and home decor. Our experienced designers are here to help you with all your floral needs, ensuring that every bouquet is as special as the moment it celebrates. Visit us today at our brand new location on Clearwater in Kennewick. We're part of your community and can't wait to help you celebrate life's moments. Shelby's Floral.
Hello there, watch live with Kelly and Mark.
Weekday mornings at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest. On your side.
Hey, good Friday morning. Thanks so much for waking up with us. Joining us here for Good Morning Northwest, I'm Jade Elliott.
I'm Jessica Jalal.
And I'm Josh Colbert.
All right, Josh, 3-degree guaranteed. Lasso it up.
Lasso it up.
Lasso it up.
Well, maybe some of you could wrangle home a big jackpot, but not yet.
Oh,
the
goodness.
jackpot went up yesterday. Now it's up to, what is it? $375. Yeah, so again, thanks to our friends at the Legends Casino and Hotel for sponsoring the 3-degree guarantee. Yesterday, I went with the forecast high of 81 in Pasco Tri-Cities, and it verified exactly at 81, so the jackpot did go up. So here are the stakes for today. I'm going with a much toastier 87 in Pasco Tri-Cities. If it verifies between 84 to 90, the jackpot's going to go up to $400. If that doesn't happen, the jackpot could be yours. Find out how to win the jackpot by going over to applevalleynewsnow.com, clicking on the contest page, or you could scan the QR code that's on your screen. All right, today is going to be a beautiful summer-like day, pretty calm conditions. Now, the winds will be picking up. They'll be picking up much more for tomorrow, which is why we're going with the first alert weather day from 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. in the Kittitas Valley. Some of those peak wind gusts could be between 55 to 60 miles per hour. So we'll have a lot more to say about that later in the show. But for right now, a beautiful look at Kennewick. This view coming courtesy of Yakima Federal. Already plenty of sunshine out there. And the temperatures for this morning are pretty mild, especially in comparison to like some of the temperatures that we had just a few weeks back, but 40s and 50s for lower elevations, 30s and 40s up in the mountains, and even some 50s up in the mountains, 51 for the Battle Mountain Summit right now on US 395. Here's your hour-by-hour forecast for today for the Tri-Cities. Lots of sunshine, going to be into the mid-60s as soon as 10 this morning and up into the 80s later today. So we'll be about 15 degrees warmer than normal for the second day of May. That means 80s for lower elevations. And I'll take you on that zone-by-zone tour of this beautiful Friday forecast coming up in a few minutes.
Thank you, Josh. Starting off your half hour with environment news, the U.S. Department of Energy says 2 shipments of treated tank waste from Hanford are now complete. The low-activity waste was solidified into grout and then shipped for permanent disposal at facilities in Texas and Utah. Officials say about 2,000 gallons of waste from tank SY-101 was treated to remove 99.9% of its radioactivity. The material was safely transported in a double-walled steel container that was approved by the Department of Transportation. And check this out now. It's a bird, it's a plane. No, it is a hot air balloon. So if you were in Pasco yesterday, you may have done a double take when a hot air balloon touched down right in the Chiawana High School parking lot. But don't worry, this wasn't an emergency landing. So check this out. The pilot says it was all just part of the plan. It was a routine touchdown, and the unexpected or expected visit even turned into a fun aviation lesson for some curious students. Police confirmed that everybody was safe, and the balloon was later moved to a nearby field to deflate. Though the company in charge says they understand why it may have looked unusual.
People who aren't aware of how balloons work often think that there's some issue when a balloon lands, but this was a pre-planned 20 minutes out where he had reached out to the school and they said it was fine, and he executed it perfectly. And he steered the balloon over to the school in order to land there. So 20 minutes out, he decided, I'm going to land at this exact spot.
Cohen, who owns Seattle Ballooning, also tells us that Tri-Cityans should expect more hot air balloon touchdowns in the coming weeks.
Very cool. 6:35. Talking sports. Have you ever dreamed of suiting up like a Tri-City American? Well, now's your big chance to literally gear up like the boys. For the first time ever, the Tri-City Americans are opening up their locker room and selling team-issued equipment. We're talking about everything from helmets, gloves, sticks, everything in between. Whether you're a diehard player, a weekend warrior, or you just want to hang some cool gear in your man cave, this is your shot. And the best part about it, all of it is top of the line, but it won't break the bank. Equipment manager Greg Angus says it's all about growing the game and giving the community a chance to feel like they're a part of the team.
I was blown away at how active the community is in the hockey world here, and it's truly a hockey town, and it's developing with the youth and the adult leagues and all that, and it's very cool to see. So it's clear that people want to be a part of the Americans, and so we wanted to give the opportunity for everyone to come down and be a part of it.
Sale goes down today from 3 to 6:30 this afternoon inside the Americans locker room at the Toyota Center.
And coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, the weekend is here, and coming up we'll take a look at some local events that are happening right in our area.
And giving you that live look outside this morning from the Yakima Federal Camera here at our Apple Valley studio in Kennewick. Beautiful start to your Friday. When we come back, Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth will have a breakdown of your first alert forecast, 6:36. We're back after the break.
Hells Canyon and the Snake River. Fly the Northwest, Tuesday at 6.
Celebrate Walla Walla is back June 19th through 21st. 3 days of world-class wine. Tour vineyards with winemakers, expand your palate, and don't miss the block party. This is Walla Walla Valley at its finest. Tickets are on sale now. Secure yours today.
Life. It's a crazy thing when you think about it. It's either about making memories or remembering those moments that matter most. Broadmoor RV has been serving families and its community in the Pacific Northwest for over 20 years. From travel trailers to toy haulers, truck campers, motorhomes, and fifth wheels, we have what you need to start creating memories with the ones you love. So get out there and make those memories last a lifetime. Broadmoor RV. We make camping fun.
It's the mother of all giveaways, where one lucky viewer wins this awesome Mother's Day collection. Check it out. Enter to win each day on the contest page at AppleValleyNewsNow.com. From Jewelry Design Center, The Flower Bar, Curve Appeal, Fiction, and AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
Furniture legs can scar your floors, costing you a lot of cash. Now there's Ruby Sliders, the new chair leg covers that protect your floors, prevent scratching, and slide with ease without all the noise. They fit snugly on most size legs and glide across any floor. Now you can move even your largest furniture with no effort at all. Regular felt gets worn and easily falls off, but Ruby Sliders feature an ultra-tight nano-weave material attached with an industrial-strength adhesive to the cover, so they're built to last. Plus, they're ultra flexible and conform to most sizes. They'll protect any kind of floor, from hardwood, laminate, ceramic tile, and more. Call or go online now to get Ruby Sliders for as low as 99 cents with free shipping. That's right, free shipping. This offer is not available on Amazon, so order now.
Call 1-800-701-0426 or visit rubysliders.com. So call 1-800-701-0426 now.
All right, so let's begin.
Spend 2025 with Jimmy Kimmel Live.
Oh, no one else is clapping?
New Kimmel, weeknights on ABC.
Friday.
This could get messy.
From Marvel Studios Thunderbolts, Florence Pugh.
You work so hard. You are in every film I love.
Plus Adam Devine.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
It's time to lose your generic weather app. Scan this QR code to download the Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather app. It's the app you need from the team you trust.
The Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather app, only from Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
Next ET style stars step out of New York. Plus, Kerry Washington enters her action star era, and it's Melrose Fridays.
I'm Rob Estes, and this is my Then and Now.
Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Yesterday was a beautiful spring day. Today is going to be more of a summer-like day, as we'll have highs that'll be about 10 degrees warmer than normal for the second day of May. That means we'll be around 70, even up towards Snoqualmie Pass, around 80 for Ellensburg. Winds out of the north and west gusting around 35 miles per hour. And there will be a little chance of a shower thunderstorm today during the late afternoon, but those chances certainly go up much more into the late evening. In the Yakima Valley, highs in the mid-80s. We'll have lots of sunshine, breezes gusting out of the north and west, upwards of 20 miles per hour. Then in the lower Columbia Basin, also lots of sunshine, highs in the mid-80s, but these winds out of the south and west gusting around 20 miles per hour. Then for the Blue Foothills and Mountains, winds out of the west, peak gust around 40 miles per hour, especially in the Blue Foothills of Morrow County. Lighter winds for the Blue Foothills of Umatilla and Walla Walla counties. These highs in the 80s for the foothills will even be into the 70s and 80s for the higher terrain of the Blue Mountains. So certainly a very summer-like day across the map. Here is the big picture now. Seasonal snowfall deficits and surpluses we've been tracking for this time of the year. Seeing the Cascade basins, the snowpack is looking tough, especially in the upper Yakima Basin, as we're almost 50% below where we should be for this time of the year. So that number is certainly concerning. And thankfully, the number's a little bit better in the Blues, but we'll continue to track those Cascade snowpack numbers very closely as we head into summer.
Thank you, Josh. And it is Friday, and if you're looking for something fun to do this weekend, we have something hands-on and adorable that you can check out. It's Jostens Petting Zoo in Kennewick.
Yeah, for just $8 a person, and kids 2 and under are free. You can get up close with the bunnies, the chicks, the pigs, the goats, even the alpacas. You even get a cup of feed to give them as well. And if one isn't enough, you can get more. Extra cups are just $2.
Bring the family, the camera, and your best animal impressions like this sheep. Exactly, that's good coordination. Anyway, that's going to be on Saturday, so the animals will be there from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., so there's ample time to get your hands on these cuties.
How exciting.
You love it. You love it. Also this weekend, calling all Jedis, Siths, and galactic candy lovers, Star Wars Day is coming to Richland.
So local candy shop How Sweet It Is hosting a Star Wars Celebration Day on May 4th. That's Sunday from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. and it's completely free.
Yeah, from 2 to 4. You can meet some of your favorite Star Wars characters, perfect for selfies, so don't forget your camera.
There will be themed activities for the kids, candy and merch for sale, and you can't forget about the lightsabers, with proceeds going to Wishing Star, a nonprofit helping kids with life-threatening illnesses.
So suit up, grab your crew, and may the Force be with you this Sunday in Richland.
May 4th.
Yeah, that's my
Is that your
lightsaber
impression? You're on a roll today.
The soundboard over there.
Seriously. All right, so much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. We have your morning sprint and everything you need to know before you head out the door this morning, giving you that live look outside from our Yakima Federal camera here at the Apple Valley studio in Kennewick. Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth will also have your first alert forecast after the break at 6:43.
Right now, save big at Meredith Furniture. Buy one recliner and get the second one free, with recliners on sale as low as $5.99 and the second one free. Choose from many different styles and colors. Come into the store for more details. Prices like this won't last forever. Relax in comfort with not just one, but 2 recliners. That's right. You don't want to miss this buy one, get one free event at Meredith Furniture while supplies last. Meredith Furniture on South 1st and Washington, right next to Hobby Lobby.
Did you know Astria Health has the only team of neurosurgeons in the Lower Valley? Patients no longer need to travel long distances to receive the spine care they need. Patients with spinal tumors, stenosis, herniated or degenerative disc diseases, spine trauma, fractures, or spinal cord injury can be seen by an Astria neurosurgeon in Prosser, Sunnyside, or Zillah. Ask your primary care provider for a referral to one of our neurosurgeons. Astria Health, exceptional rural health care close to home.
For more than a decade, Farxiga has been trusted again and again and again. Ask your doctor about Farxiga.
Ever feel like something's missing? Like there's a hole in your morning routine? Well, we've got just the thing. At Some Bagels, we make more than fresh bagels. We make a variety of baked goods to fill your day with everything you've been missing. Have your favorite coffee drink with our in-house roasted espresso beans. And enjoy your bagel with our flavored cream cheeses. Because at Some Bagels, the only thing better than the hole in the middle is everything around it. I want some, you want some, we want some, gimme Some Bagels.
With Steel battery. Double your runtime. Get a free extra battery with select Steel tools. Shop in-store and online.
Summer's here, and with the new Toyota, you can do all the things that make summer, summer. Take a Grand Highlander and go root for the home team. Send newlyweds off in a Camry. Congrats. Thanks. Or catch some waves with a RAV4. Still got it.
Did you know that every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care? A 2-year or 25,000-mile maintenance plan and roadside assistance. That's the value you can expect from Toyota.
Your summer starts here. That limbo.
Toyota, let's go places.
Don't miss Mother's Day Spring Fair at Cascade Garden from 10 to 4 with live music, local artisans, fresh flowers, gourmet food, wine, and mimosas. All proceeds benefiting the Voices for Children Foundation, which supports Yakima foster children.
Judy Justice.
And I'm just getting started.
Today at 4 on Apple Valley News Now.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Tomorrow is a First Alert Weather Day, 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. in the Kittitas Valley. Some of those peak wind gusts could be between 55 to 60 miles per hour. In fact, our first round of strong winds is going to arrive tonight after 5 p.m. Some of those peak winds could be gusting around 50 to 55 miles per hour in the Kittitas Valley, upwards of 40 to 45 miles per hour in the Blue Foothills of Morrow County. But tomorrow, again, that's going to be the peak time frame, 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. Some of those peak gusts around 60 miles per hour in the Kittitas Valley, around 50 miles per hour in the Blue Foothills of Morrow County. Then we'll have a follow-up round for Sunday. This round not as strong. Thankfully, the winds will be much calmer as we head into Monday. But these winds associated with the storm system that could bring us some shower and thunderstorm chances. So we'll go ahead and show you that with Futurecast radar. This is 5 p.m. this evening. We're going to put this into motion now into the late evening, starting to see some more showers in Kittitas and Yakima counties into the overnight hours. That's when perhaps we could see some thunderstorms in these areas as well. Now, after that, this band of showers and thunderstorms kind of going to be a slow mover, but we're thinking eventually into the late morning should be situated right on top of the Tri-Cities. And then as we head into the afternoon and evening, we'll have another chance of some thunderstorms, but this time in particular for the Blue Foothills and the Blue Mountains, and then mostly dry into Saturday night. And then for Sunday, perhaps we could see a few leftover showers for the mountains or the foothills, but that's about it. Here's some of the rainfall totals we're expecting from this storm system. Not much, folks. Maybe between 0.1 to 0.2 inches for the Blue Mountains, and that's about it. And our forecast after that looking pretty dry, and the high temperature is going to do a funky little dance over these next 7 days. A dramatic cool down from Friday to Saturday will be about 20 degrees cooler, but then we'll gradually warm things back up into more summer-like territory for next week. Here's the 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Summer-like today, substantially cooler this weekend with small shower chances Saturday, then dry and warmer again next week. In Yakima, a big cool down for this weekend, but trending warmer as we head into next week with plenty of sunshine. In Ellensburg, strong winds this weekend, especially Saturday. Finally, some calmer winds to start next week as we hold on to beautiful and sunny weather. For Hermiston, dramatically cooler with shower chances for Saturday, but our weather hits the reset button next week with more warmth and sunshine. Then for Walla Walla, showers likely for Saturday and even perhaps a few thunderstorms, maybe a leftover shower for Sunday, but the forecast looks pretty dry after that. Now let's head out to New York City to see what's ahead on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, Katy Perry defending herself.
I used to bite my tongue and hold my breath.
The star posting on Instagram, when the online world tries to make me a human piñata, I take it with grace and send them love, because I know so many people are hurting in so many ways, and the internet is very much so a dumping ground for unhinged and unhealed.
As a pop star, you expect this sort of behavior from people online. But as she said in her statement as well, she understands what is real and what is important to her. Even as she's facing this sort of hate, she's giving a killer show. And it's clear that her fans in the audience are connecting with that more than what people are saying about her online.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have much more of Katy Perry's online message. With your GMA First Look, I'm Eva Pilgrim, ABC News, New York.
Asthma. Does it have you missing out on what you love with who you love? It's time to get back out there with Fasenra. Fasenra is an add-on treatment for eosinophilic asthma that is taken once every 8 weeks and can also be taken conveniently at home. Fasenra helps prevent asthma attacks. Most patients did not have an attack in the first year. Fasenra is proven to help you breathe better so you can get back to doing day-to-day activities. Fasenra is not for sudden breathing problems. Serious allergic reactions may occur. Get help for swelling of your face, mouth, tongue, or trouble breathing. Don't stop asthma treatments without talking with your doctor. Tell your doctor if your asthma worsens or you have a parasitic infection. Headache and sore throat may occur. Get back to better breathing. Get back to what you've missed. Ask your doctor about Fasenra, the only asthma treatment taken once every 8 weeks. If you can't afford your medication, AstraZeneca may be able to help.
Now, the morning sprint.
Time is now 6:51. It's time for your morning sprint. We're going to start off with your national headlines. A Pentagon watchdog is looking into a second Signal chat, which included Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth's wife, lawyer, and brother. It was reported last month, and this is an expansion of the earlier investigation into Hegseth's use of Signal when the military strikes in Yemen were discussed. Investigators are also looking into how that information was transferred from Hegseth's secure communication system to Signal. And that group chat is when National Security Advisor Mike Waltz had accidentally added a journalist. Just recently, President Trump removed Waltz from that role and nominated him as U.S. Ambassador to the UN.
And in your business headlines this morning, driverless semi-trucks are making their marks on highways. Trucking firm Aurora has launched the first self-driving trucks in Texas, doing regular long-haul routes between Dallas and Houston. The semis have computers and sensors that can see for more than 4 football fields away. During the 4 years of practice hauls, the self-driving technology was able to complete over 1,200 miles without a human in the truck. Aurora is beginning with a single self-driving truck and plans to add more by the end of the year.
In your health news, over 2 million of the Shark Ninja Food multifunction pressure cookers have been recalled for posing a burn risk. Officials say the lid can often open while in use, and there have been over 100 reports of burn injuries with over 24 lawsuits filed. They were sold nationwide at Walmart, Costco, Sam's Club, Amazon, and Target stores, and also online from January 2019 through March 2025. If you have it, you should stop using it immediately and contact the company for a replacement.
6:53 and time for your top 5 local stories this morning. And we start in Kennewick, where police are investigating after a man died in police custody. Officers first contacted 45-year-old Carlos Rodriguez walking in the road, but then they left because he wasn't really doing anything wrong. Well, they later returned and arrested him on a warrant. Rodriguez then became unresponsive while in handcuffs in the back of a patrol car. Police thought that he may be under the influence of something. They administered Narcan. An ambulance came, but he did pass away at the scene.
After celebrating 2 back-to-back record-breaking years, the Tri-Cities Airport quarterly stats are out, and from January to March, about 115,000 people boarded a flight at PSC, and that's a 12% increase over their first quarter in 2024. Airport Director Buck Taft says this is, or added to the uptick, has a lot to do with people choosing to fly local.
And if you're looking to travel between Yakima and Pasco, there's a new way to do that. Bel Air's Central Washington Airporter has added a Grapeline Connector bus route with 3 daily round trips between Pasco and Walla Walla. From Tuesdays to Fridays, you can also catch 2 daily round trips that connect Walla Walla, Pasco, and Yakima. And you will need a prepaid reservation to travel between Pasco and Yakima.
And if you saw a hot air balloon landing at Chiawana High School in Pasco yesterday, no, it wasn't an emergency. The pilot says it was a routine landing that just happened to surprise a few onlookers. The visit turned into an impromptu aviation lesson for some lucky students. Everybody was safe, and the balloon was later deflated nearby.
Well, there are a lot of events coming up this weekend, including at House Suite in Richland. Get ready for a galaxy of fun. There is a free Star Wars Day celebration on May 4th, runs from 11 to 6. You can have a little meet and greet with the characters from 2 to 4. There's going to be themed activities, merch, lightsabers. All of the sales will benefit the Wishing Star Foundation.
Trending this morning, a study finds that most people believe in karma, particularly in good karma for themselves and bad karma for others. I believe in that for sure.
Yeah, why would you want bad karma on yourself, right? All right, well, in this study, researchers asked more than 2,000 people from the U.S., Singapore, and India from various religious and non-religious backgrounds to write about their experiences with karma. That's the belief that good deeds are rewarded, bad actions are punished. Common through line of their responses emerged.
In their stories about others, 92% chronicled how misfortune befell cheating partners, indebted friends, bullies, and lousy coworkers. When the participants wrote about themselves, 59% told of tales of being rewarded for their good deeds. The American Psychological Association study was published Thursday in the journal Psychology of Religion and Spirituality.
Interesting take.
Do you guys believe in karma?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Now I've been on both sides of it. What goes around comes around.
Right.
So.
I think everybody has, really.
I'm sure. Yeah, absolutely. I think we all have good karma going into this weekend's weather, for today at least.
I hope so. Today is going to be phenomenal. It's going to be
a stunner.
The most summer-like day we've had thus far in 2025. And for right now, pretty mild start, 40s and 50s for lower elevations, 30s, 40s, and 50s up in the higher terrain. I'm thinking across the map this morning, it's just too warm to see any frost. A little bit later today, like I mentioned, up into the 80s, lots of sunshine, could maybe have a shower into the late afternoon in the Kittitas Valley. That's a pretty low-end chance. Here's the bottom line for the forecast. Summer-like for today. Much cooler as we head into this weekend with thunderstorm chances, shower and thunderstorm chances going up late tonight into tomorrow. Strong winds becoming a factor again tonight through Sunday, and because of that, we have a first alert weather day in the Kittitas Valley for tomorrow, 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. Some of those peak wind gusts could be up around 55 to 60 miles per hour. Really breezy / gusty across the map, but especially in the Kittitas Valley and in the Bluefoot Hills of Morrow County, places like Lexington and Heppner.
Sounds like a good day today, at least.
I can't wait to play outside today.
Thank you guys for watching Good Morning Northwest. You can always find updates on our website. That's applevalleynewsnow.com.
Good Morning America is up next. We'll be back tonight with your local news and weather at 5.
Have a great day.